Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of PATTAY'S Performance. Like I said, I do a little bit of everything. My main focus is small engine repair, but a lot of my customers know that I am mechanically inclined. So today I have a 2018 beautiful Lexus. I think it's a 300H. You guys see that? What is this? I'm on close. One of those fancy doohickeys. Alright, so anyway, guy wants me to install a trailer hitch because he has a diesel-powered sailboat that I work on. And he has a dinghy now. He wants to tow it back and forth because he moors it. So he supplied everything. He got everything from eTrailer.com. So I just opened up the boxes. I mean, obviously he got a bunch of different receivers. He got the wiring kit, balls. So I'm not going to install any of this. I'm going to let him decide what he wants to do with it. But I guess the main focus is getting this hitch onto the truck without scratching it. So I opened up the box already. I mean, listen, it's pretty simple. I'm not going to do an open box review. Let's cut this up right here, because we're missing the hardware. I mean, listen, it's packaged pretty well. So it has a cap on that. Inside here is your mounting hardware. Okay, and I guess your instructions, which are muy importante. So, let's see. Whoops. Try not to hurt myself. So, even though hitches are pretty straightforward, every vehicle is different. So I am going to read this, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have you guys underneath the vehicle. The way this thing installs is that it bolts up to a series of holes that are already in the truck, but we have to expose these holes. So we got to remove this bracket here right by the exhaust, and then what is this? Okay, and then we're also going to have to remove this plastic trim cover piece as well, and he'll be good to go. So these are a series of fastener clips. We're going to start with these first. Let's see what size socket this is. Yep, so this is going to be a 17 millimeter. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, so unfortunately it's pretty tight underneath this vehicle, so I can't. Can I see if I can get this going? So obviously when I'm done with this, I will leave my tools out so I could show you what you guys need for this. You need an extension. Just trying to put this extension on. So if again need an extension. I mean, you could probably do this with just hand tools, but for purposes, speed purposes, we are going to use see if you see that. So that's out. Now this sucks. I'm probably screwing you guys up by Alright, so now we have these two bolt holes exposed, remember? 1 and 2. Alright, so that's good. And then now we have to remove this trim piece. He will be good to go. So we're going to need our specialty tool, to get these out in a efficient manner so we could access these bolts. So in order to remove these clips, right, you're going to need a special tool. I mean, you can use something else, but you run the risk of damaging them. So you got this from Harbor Freight, which is a good deal, and I also have these from Blue Point. So I already took one connector out. So here it is right here, okay? So obviously this is in the unlock position. When you push it down, it's locked. So what we need to do is successfully pull this clip out. So what you want to do, let's do it with the Harbor Freight one because you guys have more access to that instead of a Blue Point. You kind of want to work your way into the clip. Okay? Like so. See how I started that? And then kind of, you're going to have to use some force and just get the clip in there and just pry it out. See how it popped up? Now it's unlocked. Alright, so we did one. Okay. Now, we have one more here. And is there anything else holding it on the side? Let's see. So we have one. I'll drop that there. And maybe, yeah, this should come out after you take this clip. So remember, we got one here, and that's it, just 2 clips? That's crazy. Because I took that one out here, one here. Is there anything else up here? Oh, okay, then there's going to be a series of screws. These probably a 10 or a 12. I'll let you know. And we're going to release this plastic bracket. Alright? Alright, so I just want to show you guys as I'm removing this piece, there is a hidden plastic clip like the ones I showed you how to take out before. And it's hidden here. You have to pull the wheel well trim out towards the tire and you can feel it. Alright, so let's get that out. So now that we have this plastic piece out, right, you have to remove these bolts and all these caps here. So this comes out like so. This comes out like so. And this one we're probably going to have to use our tool. These will be the 17 millimeters. And the same as the other side. So this is going to be the passenger side. You can see our threaded hole here, here, and we're missing one compared to this one, to the actual hitch itself. So across the muffler, you're going to see this big one here holding up to this joint. We're going to remove that too. And that's basically it. I mean, now we're going to be ready to slam this hitch in. So you have one hole here, one hole here, one hole here, right? And then we're going to wiggle to the other side. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Another hole here, here, and here. All right? It's going to be impossible for me to film while doing this, so probably recommend having a second set of hands, which I do not have. But I will get this in without damaging the vehicle. I'm going to have ANECs. I love ANECs, but I'm not going to use until I get this back up in there, and then I'm going to install it, and then one by one I'm going to pull the bolts out, put ANECs on them, and send them back home. And then we'll talk about how to wire this the connector in. But in the meantime, I guess I'll film you guys seeing me struggle. So we are done here with the installation. Then we're going to go about. We still have to torque the bolts, right? But then I'm going to show you where we're going to do this trailer wiring kit too. So here's your trailer wiring kit. This goes into the vehicle, and this goes out towards the trailer. I mean, well, the hitch, trailer, whatever, sorry. So this is all plug and play. So this is pretty easy, you know? So let's look to see where this goes. Alright, I'm going to drop you guys down. So the only thing left you have to do is hook up this hitch, right? Zip tie it so it's nice and clean, not out of the way hanging, and then we have to torque these bolts down. Torquing is very important. You don't want to lose your trailer. So let's go underneath. Collapse, you guys. Uh-oh, did I lose it? Uh-oh. Alright guys, so this sorry about the delay. So we have good news and we have bad news. The good news is the hitch is installed. Okay. The bad news is you cannot install the trailer wiring harness. Now I'm torquing the bolts to 76 pounds. So hopefully you guys can hear me as I talk. So I had to call Lexus. Lexus was very nice and very helpful. Okay, I had to give them the VIN. Okay, and then once with the VIN, they determined that this truck did not come with the package. So what needs to be done is that there is a special converter and another harness that needs to be installed on the truck in order for it to have the harness hooked up correctly. Now, in New York State, if you're towing and your tail lights and everything can be seen on the truck, you do not need to have a trailer with lights on it. Maybe, you just need, reflectors, for people at night. So, Lexus says that they do not have the converter in stock. So they're going to call me back in about an hour. And, either way, my work is done here. Because I took this vehicle apart. You guys, and I couldn't find the damn thing. No plug, no harness that goes into the plug. So, in the end, this is done. So the guy, he's going to be doing little Home Depot runs, and he has a little dinghy he's going to be towing. So let's bring you guys underneath here, and we'll get the finished product. Go. Alright, so here's the hitch. Okay. Nice clearance. Then I'm going to go underneath. We'll talk about the brackets. So, remember this plastic piece here, it's all gone. Here are your bolts, the new bolts, 1, 2, 3. These are threaded, so there's no guesswork. There's ones that are threaded, there are ones that are not threaded. Now, these plastic pieces here, I just pushed them up on each side. There's your muffler. And there's everything else. The 3 other screws. 76 foot-pounds you have to torque them to. So, just for shits and giggles, after his first tow, hopefully he'll remember to come back here. I just want to retorque the hitch to make sure it's nice and safe. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you that this was a 110% success, but it's maybe like 90 because of the harness. Lexus was trying to upsell me, thinking I was the owner of the vehicle. A bigger radiator, a bigger alternator, a different battery, and a couple other components. But due to what this guy is going to use this trailer for, it's a very, very small trailer. He will not need any of that. We do not live in any hilly or mountainous terrain that would really cause some stress and potential damage to his vehicle. So, anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys found this video helpful, please like, share. I do small engine repair for the most part, so subscribe if you're interested in that, and or any other things that come up my driveway. All right, so I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of PATTAY'S Performance. All right.